I think there are two or three things that the Prime Minister mentioned that as we think about getting MNCs to really come into India, we need to make sure that we provide as a country. I think number one is thinking about center-state coordination. I think that's going to be critical. Making sure that that single point of clearance that the government and the Prime Minister has spoken about actually transpires on the ground. I think one early example of a win over there would be to track how many MNCs over the next 3 months actually set up shop in India or announce significant plans because of that initiative. So that's number one, center-state coordination and tracking of early wins. I think number two is actually thinking a lot and very carefully about making sure that the right ecosystem is put in place. The Prime Minister did touch upon that to make sure that you create different manufacturing hubs across the country, you need the right ecosystem, whether it's of skilled labor, whether it's the right partnerships with the academic and educational institutions, whether it's financial institutions, and then bringing in the MNCs to actually set up shop and helping them prosper. So I think there needs to be this confluence across different nodes in that ecosystem. So those would be my top two thoughts in terms of what it will take MNCs to make in India. I think what's important now is to make sure that the government follows through on that promise. And I think what that will require is a lot of hard work, rolling your sleeves up, really working hand in hand with the private sector and with the state governments to make sure that everything that's been promised, this grand vision that's been described, actually gets realized on the ground. So I think that's the most critical. Implementation, follow through. Those are the kinds of things that are required to provide MNCs around the world with confidence that the Modi government means business.